right, y'all, let's get into more Jesus, Lucifer, man, good, evil, right, and wrong, and tie some more points together for us, okay? So, as Jesus, He's us. We are all fragments of God, in a matter of speaking. We are all avatars of God, and we are all working as God, with God, through God, God through us, and these types of things, okay? So as the AI is coming on and it's connecting man to one mind, okay, that is where man is going to be gathered into one God, okay? And we need to understand that Lucifer was a man, okay? Satan is a man. The devil is a man. Jesus is a man. But he is also men, because these are spirits. And these spirits move through men. And the way we are born again is we believe in Jesus. What is Jesus? Jesus is the Word. What is the Word? Well, the Word is the foundation of our world, because the Word is what drives this world, and we need to search these words through truth. How do you do that? Well, you read the left, you read the right, you read the back, you read the forward, you read the east, north, south, west, all the directions, ups, downs, everywhere, okay? You need to be a man of study, a woman of study. You cannot just sit down and go to sleep in the American dream, which is what the TV does for you. It gives you all these stupid ideas, and you think that you can go and be any one of those stupid ideas they're feeding you, okay? When it has nothing to do with helping you, it has to do with feeding the beast. Because all this shit is just a dumb lifestyle where you're actually just going to work for somebody else. You're giving them countenance, you're making them God over your life, to control your life, to give you money. That money is used to go pay for food and drink or whatever, entertainment of the beast. Okay, why not just try and do all that yourself? Okay, but as God, we're all rising up, and we're going to take care of each other. And this is where the wealth of America is going to be divided among the children and grandchildren and the world and all this stuff, because retirement is the only way people retire is basically to steal from others. Okay, and when they steal from others, then that's where you get this lack mentality. That's where you get bitterness. That's where you get this hell on earth, gnashing of teeth, and whatever else, because part of the 10 Commandments is not to steal from people. All right? So what has the baby boomer generation done? The generation that are trying to retire, even before the baby boomer generation, because we had retirement before they're getting up on retirement. But they are the pinnacle of that, because when they get to the retirement age, that is when the generation of the 48 is over, and that is when the Antichrist comes in, and the end times comes, and all their wealth is taken and shot, and they're the baby boomers. They're back in the diapers. Everything just went boom, and it's all there, folks, okay? So, as man, we need to love, okay? As man, as God, okay? As good and evil, we need to love, all right? Lucifer is the light, okay? He's been the one who has the light on the 10. Jesus is the begot 10. Lucifer is the light on the 10, so he's the right. Satan is the right and wrong. That's where you can be construed and confused, because sometimes the right can make to appear good when it's actually evil. Okay, and evil is when you do harm to others, which is part of the 10 Commandments. Okay, the Levitical law, it shows that there's harm to others. It's telling you to go and kill people if they kill people or whatever. Okay, Jesus says you can either go and kill them, or you can turn the other cheek. All right, you can do your own punishment as God, as man, or you can let the invisible God take care of it, and He will dish it out through a spiritual concourse. Okay? So man, this is where we get that. Okay, so being lifelong in church, all right? Just a little backstory on me to tie some stuff in, okay? So I went back and did my history with I found my Y2K shirt that reminded me of a girlfriend I had at the time, which was so many years or a year or whatever after hair school. Okay, so that let me know when I started my hair school, because it kind of got jumbled between 96 and 2000. But I started hair school in 98 and graduated in 98 or 99. I went to AI Institute in 96 and 97. I worked at a yearbook publishing company for almost, it's probably like around 9 months or whatever, is on the night shift. So with that, all right, AI Institute, the hair world or whatever, I was exposed to the rainbow lifestyle, okay? I never once had a problem with this lifestyle, okay? I hung out with these people weekly, going out to happy hour or whatever else, okay? I never had a problem. I went to the Rose Room. I went to drag shows. Drag shows used to be a great entertainment thing on Thursday night, because you're going there to be entertained, okay? There's two sides to this, okay? The drag shows where you know you're going to watch men entertain, and it's a nighttime event, adults only, like the things in Vegas or the Rose Room in Dallas, those types of things. That is the proper type of drag show, okay? The drag shows being done in the schools or in the malls or Civic Center or whatever, the library, wherever they got going on now, that is not the proper drag show, okay? I am a firm believer that all PDA should not be allowed in public. Man and woman, or man with man, or woman with woman, okay? No PDA in public. The PDA should be behind closed doors, all right? So, with that, going to the Rose Room, those kinds of areas, I've been in the bathroom in the Village, and it is a vile age, per se, according to the right and wrong of today, okay? There's things in there that are going on that I wouldn't want to partake in, okay? But that's just because that's me, okay? There are others who want to partake in it, obviously. That's why they are doing it, okay? So, it's just like today. There's people who want to partake in going into the casinos, and there's people who don't want to, okay? A lot of those people go to church, and they're forsaking the law. And these types of laws that the church is so-called forsaking is why the Don is going to come in and wash away all your sins with the blood on the cross, okay? It's all coming to your crossroads, where the broad leads to destruction, which is your broad way that's right in the middle of your road on the main street. All these little tidbits. So as God is a God of love, okay? The good and evil, loving is good, hate is evil, because you're causing harm to others, okay? So back to the story, I got sidetracked here. So with that lifestyle and whatever, I was always raised in church, okay? So I always had this right and wrong mentality put in my head, but I didn't always listen to it, okay? That's how I have been able to live the life that I've lived in the past, because I never recognized the laws that everybody else recognized, in a matter of speaking, okay? And in order to live that lifestyle, I had to be taught how to operate under the law, okay? So with that, when I went into the darkness, so-called, according to the world, all right, the physical darkness per se, then I came out. It was around the Obama nation time of Obama's rule, and we ended up going to the mountains. 2014 timeframe, end of 2013, 2014, after my first son was born, and we're just preparing for the tribulation times. We're going to make money on the recreational market. That just happened because I knew the housing was going to be going up, so we went there, flipped houses, whatever. Anyways, I started driving, and I got involved in I didn't get involved in it per se, but I started listening to the IFB movement, all right? That IFB movement taught me the dark side of the light, okay? That movement tells you they love, 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 but all they teach is hate, 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 okay? And they want to teach a non-biblical born again where you're going to some heaven that doesn't exist because the heaven and earth pass away. So if that heaven passes away, then there's a problem because you're supposed to be going there for eternity. So the eternity and the eternal life is where you turn your life around because you're living your life by the lie, by the world, okay? You have a born-again spirit at this point, and you're able to see through the lie because you're searching for truth, okay? And everybody starts off as a baby, okay? But if you never search for truth, you're going to remain a baby, and you're going to cry and get upset when shit happens, and you're going to be offended. And that's why we're going into the time of offense, or we are in the time of offense. And this is where political correctness has played its role in all these things. So if you're not politically correct, you are offensive, and it causes people to be defensive, and they have no love, which exposes their hate, which exposes their devil, okay? Jesus is the God of love, okay? That's why he just hung his head to people. That's why he didn't try and fight off the cross, because the people wanted to kill him. He loved them so much that he let them do what they wanted to do, okay? He bared all the sins on the cross because he did all the sins, because he did not recognize their laws. They hated him for not recognizing their laws. So he loved them so much, he gave them what they wanted. He could have took them down. He was the begotten Son of God, the first Son of God. But he was the second Adam, the second man, so they're not going to see him as king. We're going into a time of two kingdoms. These two kingdoms, they're going to have two kings, Satan and Jesus. The Satan king will be the dark king, the devil. The Jesus king, the light, will be the Lucifer. This is where you get your Lucifer and light worship and your one-eye worship and those types of things. Because when you cover up one eye, you cover up one side of the soul. Because the left controls the right controls the left. The upright becomes the right up with your eyes. The mirror flips. Okay? There's all kinds of things we need to add up and put together, folks, about this world. We are all avatars of God. And as all avatars of God, we need to all love each other no matter what we do. Because no man is the same. No woman is the same. We have different desires and loves, and we do this because we are all segments of God, and we are all brought together to bring this world into love. Okay? And it's man going against the Spirit of God creating this hate. It's the spirit of man creating this right and wrong. The Satan, the giving countenance, the Lord, Adam, he wanted the countenance from Cain and Abel. Cain said, nope, I ain't going to do it. Abel said, yeah, I'll kiss your ass, Dad. Then you got the white sheep and the black sheep. And Cain, the keeper of the ground, okay, Satan cast through the ground. Electricity is part of the ground. Abel, the keeper of the sheep. We got the sheeple today giving their countenance to the church and blah, blah, blah. All right, we got to end it here because of time.